I'm Mike Abbott, partner at BDO. I'm going to talk Q&A around IFRS 18. What is IFRS 18 and why was it introduced? IFRS 18 is intended to provide a more streamlined version of external reporting with internal management reports. So it's been introduced to help provide more visibility to stakeholders and ultimately streamline internal and external reporting. What is the biggest change organizations will notice? Organizations that are presenting their financial statements on IFRS 18 will not all be equally impacted by this change. There are some organizations that will not feel the change, while other organizations will have to dig deep and find comparable data from previous years to support financial disclosures. So the biggest change that all organizations that fall under this will see is a change in what the format looks like. But the biggest change organizationally, for about a third of reporters, will be digging and finding new financial information that has to be included in disclosures. Next question. What should organizations be doing now? IFRS 18 does not come into effect until 2027. However, as part of the disclosure, you will have to include previous year's comparables, and so that will pull in data potentially for 2026. What organizations should be doing today is understanding the impact IFRS 18 will have on them. Some organizations, it will have a very limited impact, while other organizations will have to spend time in building new data, finding existing data, or changing business processes to support that flow of data. Today, you need to know what your impact is. You have some time, but you'll soon run out. What strategic opportunities does IFRS 18 create? For organizations that will have a bigger impact, that have to find new data and potentially change business processes, one of the strategic opportunities anytime you have this type of regulatory change is to introduce new business process optimization in other areas. Not saying this is something every organization will do, but it does present a moment and an opportunity to reconsider what type of data do you have? How can you strengthen that data? How can you report on that data? What other insights can you gain from that data? So it's a moment for organizations to reevaluate the types of data that they are making decisions on. And then how does it ultimately impact your financial reporting? Thank you for listening. Look forward to doing more together on IFRS 18.